It's recording. Yeah, I did one of those. Welcome to your senior gift. I couldn't figure out a way to incorporate all the pictures that I saved off of Facebook when I stalked you, looking for pictures of you to use in a senior gift for you. It was a weird way to say that. So I'm gonna make you a video. I'm just gonna read, the roast that I wrote, and, so, yeah. I actually did this before, but that came out dumb. This was me before. God damn it. Wow. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so, yeah, alright, so here's your roast. This story is less funny and more heartfelt, I think, but significant nonetheless. This senior has been my best friend since she got to ASA my 7th grade year. When we met, I had seen her around school a couple times, but didn't really know her. I was coaxed by one of my other friends into teching a show at BYT and was surprised to see her open the door for me on my first day there. I recognized her, but wasn't sure if I knew who she was or what her name was, so I didn't say anything to her until the next day, after I'd also seen her at school. She was, I found out later, actually in the same orchestra class as me, but she played the bass, so of course I'd never noticed her. The defining factor by which I could recognize her was her long, thick hair, always tied back in a neat ponytail and reaching midway down her back. That and the fact that she dressed entirely in black every day, and not just when she was teching a show. Anyway, before I met her, I had had zero theater experience, had never acted or teched before, and my awareness was that I should be wary of theater people and their antics. There had been word of cults. So I cautiously approached her and her two friends the next day at theater after school, and we quickly became a tight-knit group. We even thought of a name for ourselves, and were very exclusive. I think I was more vehement about our exclusivity than any other member, however, and we never really did add that plus C. We had numerous movie days and laughing fits and got really into musical. You probably thought I was gonna say drunk, and writing fiction roleplay stories. At one point, we all had plans to share a flat in New York and live together while we were all in college in New York and auditioning on Broadway. We were really the cool kids. That group eventually drifted apart, but this senior and I stayed thick as thieves, both, oddly enough, obsessing over the same boy. You're a lesbian! But eventually he drifted out of the picture as well, and we were left with each other. And then other people drifted in and out of the metaphorical picture, and we didn't even have each other at times, but somehow we always managed to patch things up and reconcile our differences just in time for me to tell her she's being whiny, and her to tell me that I'm being a diva. My hope is that ultimately we'll always have each other, even when she moves across the world and becomes a highly revered British doctor who works on the Starship Enterprise. This is where I started crying last time, because Robyn McBurney is probably the most loyal, noble, and clever person I know, and my best friend in the world. From being an outstanding thespian president and an incredible leader in so many other ways, to being an understanding and sympathetic best friend even when I didn't deserve it, Robyn has definitively made a long-lasting impression on my soul, and I don't know what I'm gonna do without her in my life next year. Spirit Weeks will never be the same. Oh, remember that time that you flicked a piece of lint off your mom's shoulder and she told you this story about how that was her best friend, her linty best friend or whatever, and you cried, and you cried. Really just tossing that in there. But what I really wanted to say was that you obviously mean a lot to me, and you're my best friend, and I love you a lot, and I'm gonna miss you a lot next year. I really couldn't have asked for a better best friend for 5 years, and are just a really outstanding person. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud that you got into your college that you wanted to go to. You are gonna be British now, and just floored by what an awesome um, awesome young woman you are turning out to be. That was so cheesy that I almost couldn't even say it. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess that's it. Bye.
Did I speak